Hello, I'm Simon from Laser Products Europe, and today I'm going to show you the new LT2D3D. It comes in a new case, which now has wheels and a retractable handle, and everything is inside this, which is now airline carry-on size. So here we have the new laser. Space for the chargers and the cables, and over this side we have the tablet mounted onto the plate to mount to the tripod, and under this lid we have the targets and the small tripod for mounting the laser independently. On the front, this is for mounting your tripod bag so you can carry everything with one hand. And we still use the Manfrotto tripod, which has proved to be very stable and is easy to use. So to set up the tripod, we open out the legs, lock it in position here, check that we're level with the bubble, which we can adjust with the legs. And then we can adjust the height to a comfortable position for measuring, either with the integrated lift or by again adjusting the length of the legs. So now the tripod's set up, we can mount the laser on the tripod. We have two adjusters for micro adjustment of the laser to move it in small amounts, which pull out and push into release. So we need to make sure that those are positioned easily accessible for while we're measuring. We mount the laser into the tripod, tighten it up, and we have two more adjusters on the left and the right for bringing the laser level from this bubble on the top of the laser into position, and we move those two together until we get the laser perfectly level. And we can check that by rotating it, and the bubble should still be in the middle. So now we're ready to connect the tablet to the laser. We have a plate the tablet mounts on, which mounts into the top of the tripod like this, and then the tablet is mounted by Velcro so it can be removed later on for when we take photographs. We just then need to turn on the laser, on the tablet, sorry, and on the left hand side here we have a door for the USB cable from the laser. On the laser itself there are two buttons, one for on and one for off. The off button is used for switching off and resetting the laser. If you just hold it for a few seconds, the green power light will switch off, and then we're ready to go. We plug in the USB, and all we need to do then to start measuring is turn on the laser, so we have a green light, and then start the laser software. Double click on the icon, we should get the black splash screen. Now if you have any updates available and you're connected to the internet, you will see a box come up now that asks you if you want to update. It's best to do that before or after you go to a job rather than on the job. Once you start the software for the first time, you will see this box which tells you that you have to lock the laser into 2D. Now we lock the laser in the 2D using either, on this particular one, it's a screw-in lock, so it locks the three-dimensional movement. On some of them it's a pull out and twist. But before we start measuring in 3D, before we start measuring at all, we have to lock it in 2D. Once we're happy that it's in 2D, we press OK and the laser software opens. We're connected on COM ports. We can check that it works by pressing laser on, and we should see a red dot on the wall. So now the laser's on, we're ready to measure. So we can release it from 2D mode. Now we can move the laser where we like, turn the laser on, and we can start taking points. So we put it on where we need to measure the point, and we touch anywhere on the white area of the screen. Again, for this end, we can start a new line. So if we need to measure very precisely, we can take lots of points.